Mike, I see you made it back all right. Nothing on the channel about any disturbances at the airfield. Well done.
If you want the job done right, you send in the best.
I'm surprised they didn't see your ego coming a mile away. But still, good job. If this keeps up, we should be able to catch Shahid. And from there, recovering the missiles should be easy.
The missiles are practically found. Shahid will turn up, count on it. Is the bug transmitting?
Loud and clear, no problems. We have Parker and some of the other analysts on it now. Shouldn't be much longer.
All right then. Let me know once you found something.
Will do. And again, good job.
What's up, ladies and gents? Welcome back. We've got more Alpha Protocol. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support so far. You guys are absolutely amazing. We still don't have these unlocked yet, it looks like, but we can unlock... Looks like really the only thing that we got 2 spots to unlock here. Martial arts and assault rifles. I'm gonna say increases hand-to-hand damage, reduce emanate blocking. Let's see. We'll definitely get assault rifles up there, even though we're never gonna use them, which is hilarious. Fury. Alright. So you can see all of the perks we have from what we've been doing so far. Alright.
In Washington today, Senator Patrick Darcy unveiled new legislation aimed at cleaning up the federal government by greatly restricting lobbyists' access to legislators.
Alright, let's check out our email. The tracking bug, confirming that it is working. Sweet. Flight records. And the email that we replied to her. And that was the information that we did. Alright, so next up we are going to the Publishers Clearinghouse here. We've got 96,000. First off, let's take a look at some intel. We're not doing the intercept mission, we are doing the investigate. So additional supplies added to the weapon stockpile mission area with a few dollars to grease the wheels. You can have Awesome's weapon supplier shuttle in more weaponry at bargain rates, which you could then swipe during your mission. We don't need that one. Bonus objective added. Darcy's contact in the area is willing to provide you with special instructions on disabling the compound security for a price, of course. We'll do that one. Reduction in enemy strength on the investigation weapon stockpile mission. American private military is offering, and we'll definitely do this one. But we don't need that one. Alright, so now that we have done that, let's see, as far as what do we want? Definitely not the tactical armor. We want anything that gives us sound dampening, of course. That's the whole point of this, so that doesn't do any good for sound dampening, and that's the last that we would want. I would like to know... That's gadgets. They've got pistol here. Sold out of tranquilizers, but that's why we have 58. Do we have tranks with assault rifle? That's my question. I'm going to go out on a limb and say no. That would be correct. But we can buy something that will enhance our pistol. And let's see what we can buy. More stability, +2 damage. This will improve our accuracy, so we're going to go ahead and get this. Let's see what this does. A warrior was the chamber of a weapon to send more escaping recoil, but lowers the force placed on the actual bullets. So we don't need that. So let's get set up. Alright, this one is not in the nighttime, so we're going to go with whatever is going to give us the most sound deafening recognition. So the Interceptor is a -2, the Knight's still a 4, the 3 on SWAT, but Casual is a 6. So you almost would want to get this. Now we're going to have -1 upgrade spots from the Knight Armor. Because obviously we won't be able to put the armor mod in there, you know. It's just a question, do I want enough? Do I care enough? Is the Knight one going to be... I think the Knight one's going to be fine. Plus, we're still in the desert, so it would make sense to wear this and not be in our James Bondian uniform. I mean, you see what I'm saying? I think it'd be more covert to do it the correct way. So we're gonna stick with the Knight. And we still got our armor mod in there. Alright, so we have a sight now that we're going to use. Basic pistol sight, which should increase some things. We've still got plenty of tranq rounds, accessories. I think we're all good. Alright guys, we are ready to do this. Gadget wise, explosive grenade, EMP. Do we have concussion or not? What does the sound generator do? Alright. I mean, yeah, that's understandable. But do we have something else that we could use? To call off an active alarm by sending a deceptive all clear message. I don't think we're going to need that. I think we're going to be okay.
In Washington today, Senator Patrick Darcy unveiled new legislation.
All right, ladies and gents.
Cleaning up the federal government.
Why don't we change our face a little bit?
Access to legislators.
The bill called the people over.
This time we are going to go with a beanie. And our beard has grown a little bit.
In Washington today, Senator Patrick Darcy.
All right, it is time to do this. This is one of the tougher stealthy kind of missions, so investigate the Jizan. I don't know why I like saying that word. Weapon stockpile. Let's go time. Well, actually, before we do that, sorry. Let's take a look at our factions here. We can see we're 7 with him, 8 or 6 with Parker. Still neutral with Darcy, but 10 with her. So we're getting her up pretty well. Let's go ahead and take a look at the faction stuff. We did get a few more information. But with that being said, it is time to continue on. It's go time. So we need to infiltrate this place, investigate the stockpile. It's on the outskirts of Jizan, has had a spike in the network activity, suggested is stockpiling weapons there, and possibly the Halbike missiles as well. Infiltrate the camp, search for weapons, and disrupt their communications, and upload any information to our databanks. Additional intel, 2. Darcy's conduct revealed tricks to disable security, reduce difficulty of hacks, and you hired a private military company to start a skirmish off-site, which should make not as many opposition. So, let's do it.
What's up, Mikey? Problems already?
Just checking in. Had some questions about the mission and Alpha Protocol.
Well, I guess I should feel lucky you're not within shooting distance. After the cheap shots you took on the firing range.
The Al-Samad detention camp where they got the weapon stockpiles. Anything you can tell me?
Getting satellite imagery of the area has been hard. My contacts haven't turned up much.
What's the problem with the imagery?
Camp's remote and dug into the side of a canyon. Beautiful view, but lousy for spying from above.
Anything else you can offer? I'd hate to go into this mission blind.
Actually, you may not have much choice, so I'm glad you asked. The thing about the camp is weather. Sandstorms are hitting the area pretty hard, which is to your advantage.
How?
It cuts down visibility for you and them. You need to sneak in before they know you're there. So just wait for the storm to kick up, then take them out.
All right, good to know.
Oh, one other thing. They've dug in deep, with a maze of tunnels beneath the camp. If they've got any weapons down there, it's going to be a pain getting to them.
So what do you recommend?
They probably have as much trouble finding their way around as you do. So follow power lines or work lights when you can. Might guide you to where they've got their stockpiles.
Got it. If they use those same routes to move around, shouldn't be too hard to pick them off either.
I'll upload what maps I have to your PDA. They probably keep the weapons in the bottom of the base in case they, well, explode.
Sounds like you're gonna be my handler when I infiltrate the Al-Samad camp.
Yeah, I got stuck hand-holding you. Hope that's not a problem.
Nothing's wrong, just making sure we're good.
Look, orientation's one thing, a mission's another. People think I have an attitude, but it doesn't keep me from doing my job. I admit, I'd rather be on the mission. But you're the one Westridge picked, so let's get this done.
Been with Alpha Protocol long?
Longer than you, so yeah, long enough.
There a problem?
I was just curious how you managed to get this mission instead of me. But if you don't want to tell me, that's fine too.
I don't remember asking for it so much as it being dumped in my lap.
So there wasn't even a discussion? I heard there was a chance I could have gone.
Never came up in conversation.
Huh. Alright. I thought you might have convinced Westridge not to send me. Guess I was wrong.
That's all I need. See you in the field, Darcy.
Mikey, you there?
Yeah. Sit, Rep?
No radio chatter, no alarms. Looks like you did a good job of getting in under their radar. Wish our choppers could. Would have saved us a lot of trouble.
Alright, we're going to make our way around here. We were a little too close. I find that weird. We were able to do it earlier, but now, here we go. Should be good. All right. So far, so good. I forgot we didn't have the running on, so that's why I wasn't going to risk too much getting too close to him, because we have the chain shot on right now.
What's this?
It's a bad day, that's what it is.
At the camp. They're dug in pretty deep.
Any sign of the radio tower?
Yeah, it's across the canyon from me. A lot of open ground in between.
Try not to get spotted. If you get trapped in there...
I know.
We'll make our way down. My mission is to get in and get out without being seen, of course. At least that's what I'm going to try. Alright, we got one enemy over there. One over there, one over there, and one down.
found the radio tower.
Now look for the generator. Should be in a building nearby.
Alright, so far so good. Let's keep it up.
The generator's cut.
Got it. I'll signal the choppers now. Can you get to their main computer beneath the camp?
I think a way just opened up.
Alright, so I see an easy way right there. I mean, it's practically telling me to use the damn zip line. However, there's too many enemies that are still really close. So I feel like I should probably wait.
I saw something.
Like a glove?
I'm in.
Good. Now get to the servers and upload that data.
You weren't kidding about the tunnels in this place. Got themselves a hell of a maze down here.
Servers need power. Find power lines or work lights, then follow them to the source. They need to find their way around as much as you do.
Oh, they're so sensitive. Alright, so we're gonna wait. Always pays to be a little patient.
Looks like I found the old cells, mostly storage.
If there's time, see if you can get inside.
We should be good. We do have evasion, remember? But I think we're going to be okay. Nice.
Pick the lock.
Good job.
No sign of the missiles, though. Looks like this place has been cleaned out.
Damn. Guess that would have been too much to hope for. All right, get to the computer if you can.
On it.
Alright, it's time to move on. I think this is going to be my worst one, like as far as the minigames, because it is very, very sensitive with this Elite controller. But we got it. Yeah, that was funny. So don't be a preemie and go a little too early, I guess. I know somebody dropped something, yeah. Let's see, what do we got? EMP charge, explosive grenades. I think we'll go ahead and I think we'll be alright for now. There's gonna be some magic that's about to happen, so hopefully we're gonna be able to get through this stealthy.
Uploading information now. A lot of data here. And this system looks pretty state-of-the-art.
Receiving. You weren't kidding. Watch your back. They probably got guards on the way.
These specs look like Halbeck targeting data tied into the radio tower.
All right. Get topside if you can. We could use the help. Looks like we got company. A lot of it.
So I'm pinned down.
I got a Black Hawk on the way. Meet up with us topside.
Alright, so here's the problem. We've got a guy there who could possibly see us. Taking out this guy here. I think we might be okay. I'm gonna wait. Usually when you take out one person, there's always gonna be a guy that, no matter what, will always start heading this direction like that. We're gonna have to take this guy from the front because it's too much of a risk. Black belt. You know what? We don't have to take everybody out. And we made it.
Mike, having a little trouble here. The radio tower is down, but we're getting more resistance than expected. Can you secure the landing zone?
Not a problem.
So the only thing with this is you have to wait until he reloads, and you can take him out. See, he's just a little too far out of the way, so we're going to use that sneak shot here. I think that guy just killed himself. Still there. Sometimes that guy right there can kill himself. Like that right there. Yeah, you gotta love when that happens. You notice it won't let me do a takedown there. Sometimes it won't let you do takedowns.
Clear, let's do this.
Let's try this. Nice. Gotcha. Thank you. Let's get the heck out of Dodge.
Good job, Mike. Not bad for the new guy.
All the missions go as smoothly as this?
You're alive, aren't you?
Alright, well there we go, ladies and gents. We completed that without being shot at once. Now, I don't know how the stealth works in this game as to where you should be able to complete every mission. Obviously, that was a mission towards the end where we were automatically going to be in a red state, the enemies. Nothing we could do about that, so that's on the game. But hopefully I was able to help you guys figure out how to get by. It took a few tries to figure out how to do it, but it is possible to get by without any of them actually seeing you and shooting at you. So, that's completed 9 out of 9. I don't know if there was anything that we missed. Agent Thornton discovered detention records in the camp, proving more information. Thoroughly explored the cells beneath the camp for stockpiles, and his thoroughness was mentioned. And we got a new mission, intercept Shaheed and recover the missiles. Cutting the power to the control center allowed Agent Darcy and a team to approach the camp and engage the terrorists. His location has been found, and the final phase of Operation Desert Spear is active. So again, guys, let's take a look at this. You can see we triggered no alarms. We have killed nobody, no orphans created. I always like that. And everything seems pretty good. It looks like we missed maybe one shot with our pistol. 83%, I guess. Damage sustained 0, so that's always nice. But again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And of course, I will see you on the next mission, which will be the final mission for Saudi Arabia. We'll see you next time. Peace out, bitches.